Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Prince from North Carolina Mobile Detailing. And sorry I got a little cold. Probably from walking around in the rain. But it doesn't matter, man. It's a ritual that I put together of waking up early in the morning and go walking, man. Just go walking and praying to God, meditating on my day, and making YouTube videos. So that's what I'm into. But I really made this video. I was talking to my man Mike yesterday. He's out in Vegas, and Mike was telling me Mike does waterless washing as well. And he was like, man, I'm running across these customers. They like, I want some soap. I want some soap and water. Oh my God, dude. And I was like, what? It's funny to me because you know, people want to see you break a sweat, right? They want to see you breaking a sweat. And when you got that little spray bottle and you cleaning that car in like 5 minutes, my car ain't clean. I don't believe that you did a good job, right? But to avoid, this is the point of this video. I think it's hilarious, man. Put some soap and water on my car. What's wrong with you? I know the feeling, Mike, because I dealt with it too. I dealt with it too. And here's how I dealt with it. So human beings are like, they're into stories, right? And that's why a lot of times when I make videos, I usually include it with a story, because once you start inducing it, once you start telling the story, the imagination starts visualizing it, right? And so that's what you want to do. Don't go into, I wouldn't go into like, it does help to say, well, you know, it helps save the environment. Is this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. But this is what I tell my customers, right? They say, well, you're not going to use soap and water? I tell them, well, a few years ago, right? Like once upon a time, right? A few years ago, we got called to do this Rolls Royce. And this Rolls Royce, if you know anything, and I'm sure the reason why I brought up the Rolls Royce is because I'm sure I'm not doing a Rolls Royce at that time, right? On that particular customer was saying, I want soap and water. But the Rolls Royce, right? So when you bring up the Rolls Royce, you're automatically telling them that, look, number one, I do a lot better cars than this, all right? And you can use your own story, but just, you know, just do it just like this. So, dog, that light back there. All right. And this is my daughter umbrella. It's not my umbrella. With polka dot, with pink polka dots. Anyway, I told him not too long ago, we got called to do a Rolls Royce. And if you know anything about a Rolls Royce, the thing about detailing, and you put this in, the thing about detailing is understanding paint. And if you know anything about, like, we got called to do a Rolls Royce. And so a Rolls Royce has 36 layers of paint, right? If I'm correct. It might be more than that. I don't know. Ooh, the wind. So there was a different way that we had to detail that car. We couldn't just put soap and water on it and scrub it with a brush. All right. The way we had to do it is we had to use this waterless washing chemical right here. And then you hold that up, you hold up that bottle, and inside of this bottle, it has a cleaning agent that lifts the dirt up. And we use these microfiber towels to wipe the dirt off, right? So every vehicle that we detail it like it's a Rolls Royce. This is called luxury style detailing. And what this is going to do is it's going to enhance the paint. You know, I mean, you go into it, da 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 da, right? And then you turn around after you finish making your chemical, the angel, all right? Then you turn around and make soap and water, the devil, right? The thing about soap and water is because there's so many deposits in the water today, so many different chemicals and yada, 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 yada that can hurt and harm your paint, okay? And I mean, you just totally destroy it. And this is why you start pointing out certain things on that car, like, and this is why you have swirl marks in your car, right? Because you keep using this particular style of washing. But if you continue to hire me, I can show you that that this chemical is the best thing to use on your car. And then you leave it like that, right? You get better at it and better at it as you go on, as you keep meeting these people, right? And I don't think that anything is a coincidence. I think that, you know, the universe kind of like pushes you in the direction that it needs for you to go. Because if you keep running across those same people, you're gonna get better and better at your story. And then pretty soon, there's nobody, even if they're like, I only want soap and water on my car, you know how to break them down, right? You know how to break them down. And honestly, you should be charging, like, you can charge a lot more for waterless washing, especially if it's like biodegradable, eco-friendly, all that good stuff. It helps the environment and da-da-da-da. It's a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation. And right now, I'll be honest with you, it's so many cities and so many states that are doing that you know, save the environment type stuff, and you know, recycle your water, and like I really don't understand it, because like we live on a planet full of water. I mean, right now water is falling out the sky, right? It's falling. Why we gotta save it for? But hey, it's cool. Whatever works. I mean, it's easier for us to detail your car without water than it is with water. And that's that, man. So, man, I'm gonna get out this rain. Like and subscribe. Hit me up. And till next time, grind time.